big plays. Judson, of course, is what you would call a big play team, and Churchill grinded out the comparison you made the other day was with Churchill, it's kind of like going out there and getting hit by a sledgehammer every play. With Judson, it's like someone shooting at you with a rifle.
That's right. You're gonna see Judson rear back and load and fire, and then try to do it again. And you'll see Churchill try to get the position they can and move the football and stay sound and stay safe on the ground.
Well, we've got cameras situated all to the east end of Alamo Stadium, to the west end of Alamo Stadium. We've got 5 cameras here, and we've got 2 instant replay cameras. So if it's coverage you're looking for, it's coverage you're going to get.
We've even got a helicopter flying over, and we won't have any live shots from the helicopter, but we'll have them later on in News Center 4.
Great sight out here, isn't it? Full stadium,
Boy.
People still filing in. As we mentioned yesterday, there were a few standing room only tickets still available. As we look out over Alamo Stadium now, and as you have looked out over the stadium with us, we've got darn near a full house. The south end zone, still a few blue seats remaining, but we've got people filing in yet, and people standing outside the stadium waiting to get in. So we are expecting a capacity crowd here in what should be one heck of a ball game.
Boy, it's going to be a good one.
And there come the Chargers. Rick, you talked to the coaches earlier this week about the condition of the field. Both of them seemed content. Not excited particularly, but content.
That's right, George. Alamo Stadium's turf traditionally has not been one of the better ones in San Antonio. They reworked it a couple of seasons ago, but they did it a little bit late, and the field didn't really take in time for the season to begin. And season before last, they started the season in a downpour. They played about 6 games one weekend, and it just tore up the field unmercifully. And the field is in pretty good shape today. I talked to both coaches earlier in the week, and they say if there's any field in town that it is going to be in condition to play in today, it's Alamo Stadium turf, because there has been no action here in the last 3, 4, 5 weeks.
That's right, 4 weeks. They haven't played here in 4 weeks, and I talked to Bon Hilliard Jr., who was one of the stadium managers here, and he said that the field was really in great condition. They got this grass from Alabama. It's a special Bermuda, and it really holds itself well. You can see out, it's going to be a good level, good turf. It's going to be a great football day.
From where we sit looking at the freeway, it looks like the traffic has cleared up, but an hour ago, just about an hour before game time, we got reports that traffic had backed up as far as Bassey Road on 281, and we're not sure how far, about practically back into downtown going in the other direction. So there are a lot of folks out here to see this game, and of course, why not? It is an historic occasion. You know, some people are saying this is the city championship. That's what it amounts to. Other people have gone as far as to say this is the San Antonio Super Bowl. Let's take a look at our referees. We'll have them coming up in just a minute, and we can mention their names to you.
Yeah, we've got John Barnett in the center. He is our referee, veteran of many a football war in San Antonio. The umpire is, the head linesman is Joe Keefe, and Gary Harney is the back judge. Bob Gunderman is the field judge, and Joe Keefe is the linesman.
We've got Dick Hood, the umpire. Let's not forget him. And as we
got to take care of the umpire.
That's for sure. Just about to see Judson come out on the field right now at the far end of the stadium. Judson getting ready to break through the paper sheet there. So they'll be ready to go in a moment. Of course, as you see, Churchill on the far side of the stadium is already out. Weather conditions, it's not too bad. It's not as pretty as it was earlier this morning. It's mainly cloudy now, I guess. I'm not sure what John Willing's meteorological term would be, but here comes Judson now.
Oh, we'll call it mostly cloudy for the time being.
I'll settle for that, but the weather is good. It's a good day for a football game.
We've got 55 degrees in San Antonio at the moment. Relative humidity, not that it's going to make much of a difference, at 47%. Winds are out of the north at 9, gusting to 15 miles per hour. And I don't know. I'd like to play in these kind of conditions. I know you would, Coach.
Oh,
I know you have.
Oh, yeah, we've played in these conditions and enjoyed them very much. This is better than having a real sunny day because you can see that football a lot better. The cloud cover gives you perspective.
Churchill coming out onto the field now. Judson just breaking up their pregame huddle. And we're just about set to go.
Once again, Churchill will be receiving, defending the goal line to our right, which in effect is the south end zone. And Judson will be kicking off from the north end zone.
Normally, David Baker, number 20, and Dan Pollard, number 23, line up to take the kickoffs. They are the return men. We'll see if they do that now.
They are there.
Indeed, they do.
Rick Balderas does the kicking off for the Judson Rockets. He's a 5'10", 200-pound senior. Boy, you can feel the tension beginning to mount. Everybody has risen to their feet, and we are set for an afternoon of championship high school football from Alamo Stadium.
We'll remind you, the winner of this game will go on to play Beaumont, Westbrook, or Dickinson. Beaumont, Westbrook, 8-4-1 on the season. Dickinson is 10-3. They're playing at 3 p.m. in the Astrodome. If we get any information on them, of course, we'll pass it on to you.
Okay, we have a correction on the man who's kicking off. It is Don Martin. I guess Rick Balderas does the place kicking for them. Don Martin, number 64, 5'11", 215-pound senior, will be doing the kicking off. And here we go, George.
Kick not particularly deep. Baker has it at the 10, and he's brought down about the 25-yard line. So Churchill will start from there. Doug Pichon on the tackle.
Starting offensive lineup for the Churchill Chargers. Alan Deere is the quarterback, 5'11", 160-pound junior.
Let's make a correction on
Wally
that.
McCampbell is starting today. 6'2", 185 senior. Halfback is David Baker, and the fullback is Harold Huggins. We'll come back to the rest of the starting lineup in just a few seconds.
McCampbell, first play, drops the ball, but recovers, and he's down at about the 17-yard line.
Ricky Balderas on the stop for the Judson Rockets.
In there with a group of others. So, not a good start for Churchill.
Coach, what do you think? They looked like they were going with a play-action pass on that first down there.
Yes, they did. They opened up with the play-action pass off the option action, and they've done a little different in formation. They've gone to a little split backfield just for a second. Now they're in a regular wing tee.
This time it's Baker, and he's brought down. Boy, the Judson defense looks like they're ready to go. Baker brought down by Baker. Arnold Baker on the tackle on that one.
That's going to be the matchup to watch. If they can keep Baker out of the backfield, and I don't think anybody has all year.
Baker leads the team in tackles this year. He's got 155. That tells you something about that youngster.
And 13 quarterback sacks.
Not bad.
He's the nose guard.
Wingback for the Chargers, Mark Manning. The center is Greg Kopecki, and left guard is John
Pichon. This time it's Baker again, getting some room to the left side, out to about the 20.
Dropped the ball, but it's been whistled dead already.
So Churchill is facing a 4th and 10 situation. They'll have to punt it, of course.
4th and 10 from just outside the 19-yard line. Coach, anything surprised you in that first series for the Chargers?
Just the first football play. I think Jerry tried to run the option pass going to his right. Then he came back and settled down, went right to the wing tee offense. Look at the pressure Judson's going to put on this kicker.
Wally McCampbell is back. He's also the quarterback, of course. Goodwin averages 39 yards a punt. Didn't get a particularly good one off this time, but it will roll dead at about the 46-yard line. So Judson will take over.
Well, they get good field position to start off their first offensive series, Coach. What would you expect? Any predictions on what they might try to do this first time out?
They like to run the option early in the series. I'm not sure if they'll run that or if they'll just start with, yep, they're running belly and belly option here. They hand it off to Chris Pryor. He's an excellent football player inside, probably the best inside runner.
Marcus Bustamante in on the stop for the Churchill Chargers, and that's not surprising. Bustamante is a good one.
No, he's great lateral movement.
Mike Heiser also in on the tackle. Starting lineups, quarterback Alan Deere, running back J.J. Lewis, he's a good one. The flanker is Chip Lambert. Judson coming up now. J.J. Lewis and Chris Pryor lining up in the backfield. First pass intercepted immediately.
That's Chris Eichler with the interception for the Churchill Chargers. Nice catch. He was caught it off balance there, Coach. Here's the instant replay. The pass, quick look-in pass, and Eichler makes an outstanding play.
Yes, you can see Eichler's job is to move to the outside and cover up that